choose. How about this group? So why don't you share your thoughts? So pretend that you're sitting in front of the Rutgers Board of Governors. Why would you want to keep the status quo for smoking? Change, ban smoking on campus. Okay. You guys want to ban smoking on campus. So which ideas did you come up with?
There's people who don't want to smoke or are trying to quit smoking and they don't want to, have to smell that or walk past people smoking or just smell people are smoking in your buildings, and it's not fair to other people who don't want that.
Okay.
Well, this in terms of Rutgers' interests, if you're smoking, it's bad for your health, and then if you're on Rutgers insurance, it's going to cost the university more. So if you ban smoking, it might give others a better inclination to stop. It saves you money for Rutgers in the long run.
None of the rules that are currently set are actually being followed, so the 25-foot rule for the building isn't being followed. So it's easier just to ban it altogether too for the university. I would feel like, oh, that's not 25 feet. Oh, we're trying to miss 25 feet. Whatever.
So there isn't like a clear boundary of the rules that are already in place?
Yes, they're not being followed, so rules are followed.
Okay.
Additional finding them, like writing up people who do smoke on campus then, or police issuing tickets for it could be increased revenue for the school.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something to consider. Secondhand smoking. And how would that affect?
If I was smoking, it's bad for my health already. Like Laura was saying, that affects me.
And it wouldn't. You would be, if one person's smoking, could affect 10 people.
Yeah, even though she bullies me, I still care about her health. No, I see how it is.
So we want to promote a nice, a good, caring Rutgers community, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Any other thoughts?
It's also got social influence.
Okay. So peer pressure. Okay. All right. Are these all your thoughts? All right. Let's go over to keeping the status quo. Why would we want to ban smoking on campus?
Well, the first thing we brought up was that's just the personal freedom. There's a lot of other things that are harmful that aren't banned. So where would you draw the line after banning smoking? And alcohol is also harmful. Should we ban that too? And it's just the personal freedom.
And thinking about if we were to ban smoking altogether, what would those implications be in enforcing that? Because then you'd have to hire police or extra personnel in order to make sure that there's no smoking, and then that would just require a lot of extra resources. And what else did we say?
About the using money.
Oh yeah. It's like all the money that we think there's better alternatives. So instead of using all that money for making this new rule and trying to enforce it, we put it into rehab, trying to get these people off of cigarettes. Rather than just banning it completely, giving out nicotine patches or things like that.
Yeah, that's definitely something to consider, especially if you think you're going to be banning smoking on campus, and you would have to hire a lot more people from at public safety in order to enforce that. And would you want to put all of your resources towards something if you consider it to be kind of superfluous funds, as opposed to putting more people on the job for more severe crimes, quote unquote. So definitely something to consider. Do you have any other thoughts on why we should keep the status quo?
I think the last thing we said was banning it completely would just cause a lot of stress to the students. Exams, withdrawing from smoking, and then as we said, it's more productive to put money into helping them instead of just taking it away from them.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. So now let's just take a reality poll. Do you actually think Rutgers would? Do you think a banning on smoking would be successful at Rutgers? With a show of your hands. Yes, if it would be successful. No one. So everyone of you think it wouldn't be successful. Why not? Yes.
Weed's illegal, but people
people still smoke all the time, they never stop them. So I think it's something that's easy enough to get away with, so it would just almost encourage people, they'll be like, oh, well, cigarettes aren't really that big of a crime in comparison to other things, so if they're breaking one rule, it kind of be like, oh, I'm already breaking a rule, I can break others too. I'm getting away with this.
Yes. I know they've done it at other campuses, even if they're smaller and more enclosed, and I've heard stories of people who will like sneak out of the building during a break and go into the bushes or something to smoke, and then they'll find the professor there. So it's like even the professors are smoking, it's not just the students, it's staff, faculty, so it would be everyone who's being affected by this.
Right. So it would create more havoc then, or chaos, I mean, on a smaller scale, but people would still be breaking the rules in order to smoke. So, all right. Well, thank you for your thoughts, for sharing your thoughts. So now I'm going to be coming out of character. I'm going to be the SPI that you all know, Karimah.